Hi everyone, I'm using the Gilded Tarot for our reading today. I'll choose some cards from the Gilded Tarot. I'll also choose some from the Destiny pack and some from the Gods, Goddesses and Angels for some extra guidance. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective, or anyone who views this video. And as always, take what resonates, just pop the rest to one side, see what unfolds. So Pluto has moved out of bounds, meaning it's moved out of the path of the sun and is expressing itself in extreme ranges of possibility, so bringing some deep transformation. And this is going to be happening for the next 10 years. So Pluto is going to come in bounds in the path of the sun and then out of bounds away from the path of the sun for the next 10 years. So it's dipping in and out, and then after 10 years it doesn't do this for another 1,000 years. So powerful times of transformation. Saturn moves into Pisces, so it's retrograded back into Pisces at the final degrees, 29 degrees. These are extreme degrees. Pisces is the final sign of the zodiac, where this brings endings and karmic cycles closing out. So anything that we have not faced is a time now of really going within, doing that cleansing within of the old karmic lessons that our soul has come here to experience. So soul contracts where we may have come out of alignment with soul contracts, where we're still in that old grip of the shadow, the illusion of who we are, not standing in the truth of who we are, which is a spiritual being manifesting to this physical body and manifesting the life around us. So deep cleansing's going on, powerful energies. So I'm asking for a message. There we are, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Wands, the King of Cups. Base of the pack, we have the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. And we'll take the Knight of Wands as well, and the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Some powerful messages coming through. So there are surges of energy coming from the cosmos, assisting us in awakening. So assisting the human collective in this time of awakening and powerful transformation. The Eight of Cups, you can see there, he is tending to his gift. He is crafting his magic into his pentacle. He is staying focused on that pentacle, and I'm feeling some shamanic energy to work with the earth during this time, to really ground ourselves, to ground these light codes that are coming through, that are so powerful, coming from the galactic center, coming from the central sun, through our sun, and we are grounding them now. So spending time anchoring the light in, focusing on our intentions with precise precision, not allowing our mind to wander into something that is going to weaken us and cause us to move out of alignment. So regardless of what is occurring in the outside world, now more than ever, come within and keep tending to what it is that brings you prosperity, what it is that uplifts you. And as we're doing this, as we are focusing on our higher highest potentials and highest timeline, we are cleansing karma. We are standing in faith. We are standing in alignment. We are feeling as if we are already in that reality. And as we do, karma just falls away. It dissolves. So this is a beautiful time. We have all this assistance. It's a powerful time, but also a wonderful time of that relief, of letting go of the baggage, those old patterns and feelings that may still be residing within, and we've not known where to put them. Just taking breaths, focusing, refocusing on the upliftment. And as we focus on upliftment, it cleanses the karma, it cleanses the past. So how we heal here in this portal of energy in this moment in time, as we heal and transform, we transform and heal the past. So powerful energies coming through, asking us to just stay focused. The Knight of Swords, things starting to move, and you can see that owl bringing in messages. And this is a wonderful time. Mercury has moved into Virgo, and it's those messages coming through from the higher realms. To listen to them, we can hear them when we quieten our minds. We can't hear them if we've got a busy and loud mind. Just taking some time out and practice sitting in silence for a few minutes a day, and allow those minutes to extend. So start off for 2 minutes silence, not even listening to anything, just sitting in silence, just feeling your breath, taking it and filling your body with your breath, and exhaling, and just staying in that energy of stillness, of quietness, of silence. And as we do this, those messages come in. We might not hear them dropping in, but it's a frequency that and codes that start to download within us, and we start to have this knowing. We start to see the synchronicities, things. Our pineal gland activates during these times of silence. So the Knight is bringing in change of thought, connecting to our higher mind, connecting to the higher consciousness. The Three of Wands, he is standing there, and his ship's coming in. All those manifestations that we have sent out into the higher consciousness, into that sea of consciousness, are coming in. There's a lot of transformation there with the Violet, but also there's 2 wands still behind him. So although these energy is coming in, just reflect on what is holding us back, what doubts we may have, what old thought forms old stories that we're still telling ourselves. Just being mindful of that, because they are cracks in our foundation. Those thoughts, those words create cracks in our manifestations. So just doing a reflect, especially while we're in this eclipse season, moving up into the autumn equinox. This is all about balance. We're walking the path of the magician, of the high priestess, the mystic. So going within and working with our energy and allowing it to dissolve anything that is blocking us and holding us back. So lots of transformation occurring, and this will be Pluto out of bounds in that extreme energy, bringing those positivity, those possibilities into our lives, helping us to open up. Uranus is also slowing down to go into retrograde. I think it's on the 6th, just before the full moon, the full lunar eclipse. So Uranus bringing in some unexpected news, good news, miraculous change, starting to slow down, and asking us to align with how we would love our life to be, because that's our soul path. And anything that is not in alignment with that It's time for it to dissolve. It's time for it to transform and transmute into light, into love, into happiness, into prosperity. The King of Cups, this emotional maturity, keeping calm. This is the divine masculine coming through with calmness, holding us in light, holding us in his light, feeling that calmness and the support of the universe, of the cosmos coming in now. The King of Cups is very compassionate, very intuitive, and is helping us to manifest from our hearts, from a aligned and a calm and a balanced emotional state, not trying to force things or control things, just sitting there and letting things flow. Letting things flow at this time. Don't try and grasp hold of anything. Don't try and force anything. He's sat there and the waters are around him. He is just tipping his toe in, testing how he's feeling, and if something is causing any kind of turmoil within him, he will breathe and relax and settle his emotions, transmute those emotions, alchemize those emotions to bring serenity, to bring clear intuition, clear guidance. So this is a beautiful energy assisting us with our spiritual gifts. The Eight of Wands, things starting to shift really quickly. Once we let go of those doubts and start to take our foot off the brakes that we keep putting on and making sure everything's okay, once we start to move, energy's going to start flowing, and it's a very powerful time of expansion, of quantum leaps is what I'm feeling. As we let go of the old, we quantum leap into something new, and this is coming in and helping us to move forward, but in a good way. This is our prayers are being answered, so we're being moved into that direction to allow the energy to flow through us and move with that energy. Don't start to doubt and don't start to hold on to the past. Allow things to fall away and move with grace with this energy. The Queen of Swords, she is asking us to keep connection with the higher thoughts, a activation of the crown and the third eye occurring during today, occurring during this eclipse season, moving up into the equinox, bringing in that balance. So when we're at balance, we start seeing things with clarity. We start seeing from a different perspective, and that changes us. It changes our reality. So she is there, and she is bringing that peace down through her thoughts, through her crown. So connecting to the divine, to the silence, the golden light, the Christed energy that is flowing through now, through our crowns, and allowing it to enlighten us, bringing those messages of enlightenment, helping us to move forward without getting entangled with the drama of the outside world, just to cut through it, move through it in a swift way, not even stopping to think, because once we stop to think, we get entangled. Just moving through and using the sword to cut the cords of our crown, to anything that's attached, to cut that our mind keeps getting drawn into, to cut those cords, those energy cords that are actually causing some mental and emotional exhaustion. So just sit in silence and just ask for those cords that are really ingrained into our thought process, into our crown, to be anything that's blocking us from our higher self, anything that's blocking us from being our healthiest, happiest, most abundant and prosperous self. All those other thoughts to be, those thought forms to be cleansed and cleared, so that we can move forward with enlightenment. The Knight of Wands. This is the staying focused, together with the Eight of Pentacles, asking us to stay focused on our passion, to stay grounded, don't go rushing off. The energy is starting to move, so there could be some triggers that are so powerful because we are cleansing some karmic cycles. So these triggers could be quite intense. To take a breath, to just ground, to not step into any anger or frustration or any impatience. Just know that everything is orchestrating all around us. We are building a new reality, and it is to just sit in patience, sit in silence, sit in a beautiful feeling of gratitude as things start to move around us, and holding on and focusing on what it is that we are, the passions that we are bringing in. The Queen of Wands, there she is with this one is a dog. So our familiars are spirit animals, who there's a soul contract that they come into our lives, been in our lives many times. So they are assisting us and working with us during our life. So any connection you have with any animal that starts to make its way to you, know that it's a soul contract coming in to assist you. But the Queen of Wands is, she's got her wand there, and she is casting her magic. She is sending that energy out, already spoken, felt, visualized with such power. She's using her herbs, she's using her candles, she's using all the elements of Mother Earth to bring in and draw the energy of her magic. This is a very magical time for us to do that, to conjure up within us, to conjure up those feelings of living on our highest timeline, to conjure up that feeling and then to send it out into our reality, and allow the universe to start to organize and assemble everything that we require, the assistance we need to achieve whatever it is we are focusing on. The Page of Cups, bringing in a gift of constantly tapping in with the King of Cups, checking in on our emotions, making sure they're not getting a bit turbulent, because we are going to be going through some karmic stuff. But we have to go through it, and it can be quite intense to just breathe through it, because as we let it go, we open up and expand. So the Page of Cups is bringing something new in. As we forgive and let go of the past, and even forgive ourselves, a spiritual gift opens up within us. So we are blossoming within, our spiritual gifts starting to awaken, powerful awakening in the human collective. And the card that jumped out was Justice. This card that keeps presenting itself during this time of stay in that balance, stay balanced, stay in harmony. And if we feel ourselves tipping out of balance, moving into a bit of worry, or wanting to know what's happening in the future, having all those questions, to take a breath, to realign into a place of gratitude, into a place of trust and faith. Going within our hearts, making sure we are not closing our hearts off to anyone or any situation, because that is karmic. To really breathe there, because if we start to pinch off love from anyone around us, we actually pinching off the divine connection that we have. So what we do to another, we actually doing to ourselves on a more extreme level. So when we are flowing and we are doing the self-healing, and being aware that everything that we are looking at is our perception, it's our karmic relationships, it's karmic situations, especially at this time. Keep going within our hearts, and where we want to go into resistance with someone, or we have a troubled energy that we're feeling with a situation or a person, to go within that and keep breathing the light there. Breathe and taking that deep breath into those feelings, and then exhaling light into the situation, into the relationship, bringing balance within. Because as we bring balance within, then we start to bring harmony, balance and peace all around us. So a time of really staying in that time of alignment. So I'm asking for a message from the God's goddesses and angels, and we have Goddess of Awakening. So the Goddess of Awakening, this is a wondrous time for exploration, romance, joy and creativity, and this is a time where we are doing that healing on our sacral, calling in Archangel Gabriel to help us with the energy of our sacral chakra, so that we can bring through the creations, those that tap into those light codes that activate our sacral and bring us into alignment with sacred relationships that we have moved through with over lifetimes, but also those divine creations. So this is a time of awakening to your own divine creatrix who's within. She's magical, she's mystical, she creates with the mind. Have those beautiful visions. Do a spring clean. Get a clear canvas in your mind and start putting beautiful visions there. And straight away, there's an energy shift within, and it opens up our sacral. It unblocks our sacral, so that as we are, that's a form of praying when we're visualizing, having those beautiful visions in our mind, knowing that everything's going to turn out well. That we can't fail at being our unique self, and tending to that inner light within. We're in the 9 month, so we've moved into the 9 month, which is also endings. Saturn's just moved back into Pisces, which is the end of the zodiac wheel, so endings again. So we're in this powerful energy of 9, and 9 is the last single digit before it goes into the double. So, and the 9 holds the wisdom in the crown in its head. So all that wisdom that we've attained, all that knowledge, that divine, and this is what's coming through, divine wisdom, sacred intelligence coming through. We're holding it in our crown. Then we are going to start to experience it as we move in to next year. Is a 10, which is also a 1, so new beginnings, powerful new beginnings, moving through a time now much lighter than we've ever been. The lessons may still be there that may cause a little bit of heaviness, but we've got the tools now, we've got the assistance. We know we can call on this entourage of light that's all around us, and know that we can ask for dissolving of these discomforts that we have within us, these cellular memories that occurred from babyhood, past lives. So we're coming through this time of immense healing, so that we can open up and step on to the new timelines. And the message from Archangel Michael: you are ready for more. change is coming and you're ready for it because you've done the work, and the angels of healing are with you. Open your heart. So just keep going into your heart, feeling your way through, allowing your heart to navigate you through whatever situations you are facing. So I'm just going to pull 3 destiny cards for us for some extra clarification. There we have the cloudy thoughts and the anchor. Okay, so let go of those thoughts of feeling, of your fearful thoughts, of feeling isolated, vulnerable. It's nice to feel vulnerable. It's good to feel vulnerable. But when we're going into a place of real fear, that's when we come completely out of alignment. So this card is asking us to focus on the silver lining. The silver lining of everything is we are powerfully, heavenly protected. And when we feel that nothing and no one can hurt us, and when we know that, believe that, that's what we create all around us, and that brings the most powerful protection. And then we have a movement. So anything of this now, anything of these thoughts, we are cutting them away, we are cleansing them. We're going within. The card of Virgo is the Hermit, going within, finding that inner sanctuary within us, the silence within us, and anchoring that into our life, anchoring it and feeling it and allowing it to resonate through us into our energy fields. And there we have luck coming in. So a change of luck as we let go of those cloudy thoughts. We start to see the silver lining, anchoring these light codes in, and it is a cleansing of anything that's blocking good fortune coming into our life. We are blocking it ourselves through not trusting. Then we have finances, where work's concerned. So an increase of finances coming with this 4-leaf clover. So things starting to pick up as we start to work on our minds, balancing our thoughts, making sure we are having those thoughts that actually enrich us. Then we start to bring good luck, good fortune into our lives. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful day. Stay in your heart, tending to that inner light within. We are in Virgo season, the Hermit, telling us to go within now, this powerful eclipse season, bringing us into the Uranus retrograde in Gemini and into the autumn equinox. So it's all about balance. What are we clinging on to? What are we clinging on to? Trying to take it into our new reality. It's just the complete, it's a lower vibration. Anything of a lower vibration, just keep letting go. Don't push anything or anyone away. Just allow things to work out exactly in how they're meant to, in an authentic and aligned way. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for listening. Thank you.